Have you ever watched a movie and come away from it and thought, damn, that was gay, or should have been, but wasn't? Me too. Here are 9 movies where I thought, damn, that should be gay. Fried green tomatoes. Starting with a classic, this was my first film where I came away scratching my head, having got definite vibes and wondering if I'd imagined it in all my closeted angsty youth. While the book it was based on was explicit about the relationship between Idgie and Ruth, the film chose a more cautious route and never actually acknowledged that they were a couple when they kind of were in a relationship in all but name. Idgie gave off some obvious queer vibes. Then there was the honey scene, the swimming scene, the kitchen scene, and the fact that they lived together. If this was remade today, I don't doubt it would live up to its queer origins, and they should have just said it out loud, none of the subtext baloney. You dig me? Bend It Like Beckham. Ah yes, the classic where Jess and Jules are clearly perfect for each other, but heteronormativity. It has all the signs that this should lead them to ultimately getting together, from the whole soccer thing, which is gay, to the scene where our leading ladies are spotted laughing together on the side of the road by some aunties who think Jules is a guy, down to Jules' mum asking her if she's gay. Instead of embracing the subtext, and even though they don't end up together, I don't think it was just my lesbian glasses that were making me see rainbows. Ocean's 8. How is it that Cate Blanchett and Sandra Bullock got to look at each other like this, and say things like this?
You see, this is what you do. You make me guess, and then I'm interested. Okay. And then you think because I'm interested that I want to do it.
And don't you want to do things you're interested in?
And yet they were not a confirmed couple? From the power suits to the ambiguous lines and the eye sex, they seem to be teasing us with the possibility. They should have just committed to it and made them gay. Yentl.
Time, men and women
have different obligations, I know, but Papa...
Don't ask why.
Forgive me, Papa.
I rewatched this recently, and if my young queer self was unable to articulate what it was about this movie that made it stand out, it is now clear to me that it was Yentl not only dressing up as a lad to pursue her dreams, it was the fact that she then marries her best friend / crush's woman.
I want you to marry Hadass.
Never, Avigdor. I couldn't, never.
Even if she spends the entire marriage avoiding getting intimate with her, despite the fact that said wife, who admittedly doesn't know that her husband is a she, is very keen to.
You told me I had the right to refuse you. You didn't tell me I also had the right to demand you.
Who told you that?
Just let them kiss already. It just had such good queer potential, but alas, it was not meant to be. Pitch Perfect. Are you actually surprised that this is on the list? Because let's be honest, Becca and Chloe sure gave off the vibes. I don't know about you, but singing a cappella and naked while staring into each other's eyes is a bonding moment.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty confident about all this. You should be.
And while they played up the subtext in the sequels, they even had Becca crushing on a rival singer.
You are physically flawless.
Thank you.
But it doesn't mean I like you.
They never quite got the guts to go there. Mansfield Park. This entry is a little bit tongue-in-cheek because the day that a serious Jane Austen adaptation goes gay, so none of this zombie craziness, thank you, is the day that I eat my shorts. Although, never say never.
Oh, so lovely.
This adaptation is a little bit more woke, playing up the slavery aspect that gave the Beckham family their wealth, and then also creating a moment or two that had some sapphic vibes. I got about halfway through the movie before my lesbian tinted glasses could no longer maintain a queer narrative, but that was enough for me, and it didn't stop me from going back to read the book to see if I'd inadvertently missed something. Under the Tuscan Sun. By Sandra Oh's own admission, she created a backstory for her character, Patty, that had her in love with Francis. Yep, that's all that needs to be said. This film should have been more than a little gay, it should have been a whole lot of gay. I mean, look at Patty looking at Francis. It would have made a far more entertaining movie for me, for sure, and it wouldn't have required too many tweaks to the script to make these two gal pals end up together.
Don't be ridiculous, Patty. You are my love life.
And you said you wanted there to be a family.
You're right. Got my wish.
I want light, fluffy, gay rom-com with all the tropes, you hear me? Bring it on. Now this entry isn't one that I naturally thought of, but it has appeared on my dash numerous times, and while I didn't ping on it when I watched it way back when, I can definitely see how this gives off the vibes. They even repeatedly refer to Missy as a dyke, and she sure does seem to care that Torrance is crushing on her brother.
Are you into my brother?
Also, bed sharing. Am I right? Matilda. Miss Honey is a cottage lesbian. Are we agreed? Good. I had no idea until a couple of years ago that I had experienced the same undeniable pull that other gays had when it came to the school teacher, and I'm not even sure I understand why. Is it the nerdy lesbian librarian vibe? Is it the kindness with which she took Matilda under her wing and made her family?
She's a spectacularly wonderful child and I love her.
Adopt me, Miss Honey!
Is it the total lack of a male love interest in the movie? Or is it just Embeth Davids, who is lovely? Yes. Yes to all of it. Just one little sentence to confirm that Miss Honey was queer would have been quite enough for my gay little heart. What films did I miss that should have been gay? I'm sure there have to be more than a few. Comment below. If you like this content, give this video a like, leave a comment and subscribe. Until next time, lady lovers.